Hey guys, welcome back. In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to delete duplicates using a common table expression or CTE. So in this example, I'm selecting from this table called person_email, and let me just order by business entity ID. So as you can see here, we have some duplicates. So this ID 5 is duplicated, and so is ID 9. It's duplicated here, and you can see it's a whole row duplicate, meaning all of the columns are duplicated, and we have just 3 columns in there. Okay, so now we're gonna start writing our common table expression. So this is the syntax for it, with, and then let's just call our common table expression dupes as open and close parentheses, and here let me just select all from my table. So it is this table, and right after I create my CTE, I'm just gonna select from my table. Okay, and this original query, I'm just gonna leave it as is so we can see it side by side. Okay, so it's selecting all of the rows here. So we have like 12 records here. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select all of the columns, comma, and now I'm gonna use partitioning to give like a row number to each one of the records. So I'm gonna say row number over, and here I'm gonna partition by all of my columns. So I have business entity ID, email address ID, and then I just have the email address, and I included all the columns here because it's a whole row duplicate, because I'm trying to find duplicates based on the whole row. But let's say if your data is only duplicated on like a few columns, not all of them, you can just include those columns in the partition by, not all the columns. And then I am gonna order it by, since it's a ranking function, the partition by or the row over partition by this ranking function, the order by is required. So I'm gonna say order by, and since it's a whole row duplicate, I can just pick any column here. So I can just say order by this column. I don't need parentheses here, I just have one column. So okay, let's see here, I think there's no underscore here, and then this should be outside of I need to close this outside of the order by. Okay, so I have the row number over partition by, I included all the columns here, and then I'm ordering by business entity ID since it's a whole row duplicate. But I can also do something like order by select null, and that's gonna work too. But for this example, I'm just gonna order by business entity ID. Okay, now let's just select from our table, no column name. Okay, so let's just call it, let's say rank RK, or row number RN. So now if we look at our common table expression here, you see along with the whole row, it's also giving you this row number. So for this duplicate here is giving us row number 1 and 2, and then the same thing here is giving us 1 and 2. So one of the good things about using a common table expression is not only that you can see all of the data before you do anything, you can also directly manipulate that CTE. So now what I'm gonna do is, instead of selecting, I'm just gonna say delete from my common table expression dupes where RN is greater than 1. So let's say if you have 3 rows that are duplicated, or 4, it's just gonna delete everything after RN1. So it's just gonna keep 1, and then it's gonna delete everything else. So let's execute it now. Ran successfully, 2 rows duplicated, and we remember we only had 2 rows that were duplicated. So now let's execute our query again, the first one, and see. So if you see here, 5, the duplicate for 5 has been deleted, and the duplicate for 9 has also been deleted. Okay, so this is a really efficient way of not only selecting your duplicates before you delete them, but also deleting directly from your common table expression. Okay, if you found this helpful, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and let me know if you guys have any questions. Thank you for watching.